Do you have a small area or not too many jumps? Today I'm going to show you some jumping exercises you can do in a cramped arena or area with few jumps. So let's get started. Hi there, my name is Laura and welcome to another video. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're a regular visitor, thank you so much for joining us as well. If you'd like to win more ribbons at your next horse show, like to improve your riding and training, or generally like other horsey related stuff, then remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. So I've got 3 ways you can set up jumps in a cramped area or small area, or if you got a bigger area you can do that too. But a lot of people, they are kind of pressed for space when they're out riding and training. So I thought I'd share with you some of the ideas I had about how to use your space better, and if you have fewer jumps, then you can use these exercises as well. So let's get started on that. First exercise is 3 jumps in a row. Sounds pretty boring, but you can make it as easy or as difficult as you like. You can set them up as bounces, 1, 2, 3 bounces in a row. So jump 1 jump, land, take off for the next jump, land, take off for the next jump. Distances between a bounce stride, depending on the size of the horse and what you want to get accomplished, between 8 and 12 feet. 8 feet if you're riding a small horse or pony, 12 feet if you're going forward and you're on a big horse. Now, if you want to make that more difficult, put those 3 jumps in a row, but put them at angles. So that you are, instead of jumping the jump at a 90-degree angle, you are jumping the jump at a little bit of an angle like this. This will come in handy if you are going into competitions where you may have to jump jumps at an angle. For example, in a jump off, or if you're eventing, don't want to get any time fall. Those are the areas where you need to practice jumping jumps at an angle. 3 jumps in a row. You can also set them up so rather than having bounce strides, you can have 2 or 3 strides in between each jump. So jump, 1 stride, 2 stride, jump, 1 stride, 2 stride, jump, and same exercise. Rather than bouncing, you can have them 1 or 2 strides apart. If you want them 1 stride apart, that's between 21 and 24 feet. You want them 2 strides apart, that's between 33 and 36 feet apart. Now remember, these are approximate distances and it depends on your horse, what you're doing, type of ground you're riding on, type of jumps that you're jumping, because verticals versus oxers are a little different. So those are just kind of rule of thumb type distances. If you're not sure your distances, check it out. I got a link below where you can find out what the distances should be. 3 jumps in a row. You can have them as bounces, you can have them as 1 stride or 2 strides, you can have them in a straight line, so you're going from one to the other, or you can have them in a curved or bendy line. If you're looking for more exercises that you can do with your horse, take a look at these videos here. There are some excellent videos that you can watch, of course, after you finish watching this one. Jumping on curved or bending lines really tests your technical ability to ride a curve or corner. It also helps the horse to bend and keep himself balanced as well. What is your favorite exercise for jumping? Put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Another good way, if you're tight for space, to put your jumps up is on a circle. So I'm going to say that most people have an area that's about a 20 meter by 40 meter area. Your standard dressage ring size, so put a jump at letter C and a 20 meter circle, so that's A, K, E, H, just before H, C, just before M, just after M. And put your jumps on a 20 meter circle. Jump your jumps on a circle. This is a great way for you to develop your horse to make sure that he can jump jumps on a circle. Excellent exercise if you're going in the jumper ring to make sure that you can jump and turn, and excellent if you're going into the hunter ring for those bending lines, and also if you're doing the handy hunter courses. Another great way to set up your jumps is if you were riding a little course. So put 1 on the straight line, 1 on a diagonal, and the other down the long side. So you can make these as easy or as difficult as you like. You can practice your rollback turns through this exercise or stretch it out and make it like a hunter course. So many options for you. Don't be afraid to try different things. Make sure you're safe and keep on track and keep an eye out for the type of footing you're on. If it's hilly and grassy and slippery, Be careful. Make sure that you are riding in an appropriate fashion for the footing that you're on and the level of riding that you're riding. Sometimes you can just rather than making jumps, put poles on the ground and just practice your pattern. So if it's 9-foot rails, straight line, 9-foot rails, then just put poles on the ground and ride over your poles. Or put the poles on a W shape, 90 degrees to each other, and practice your pattern. Practicing with poles on the ground first is just as good a technical way for you as the rider and trainer to get in tune with your horse and understand what you need to do to get the horse around those jumps. Can't do it with just poles on the ground? Don't move to your jumps. Keep the jumps low. Practice these patterns with low jumps before you put them up to higher jumps. My name is Laura, and if you'd like to win more ribbons at your next horse show, improve your riding and training, and generally like other horsey related stuff, remember to stay tuned because there's lots of videos here that you can watch. Thanks now. Bye.